Hello and welcome to ICANN TV. Today in studio we have our brother Abdul, and we're going to be talking about what the ICANN Center meant to him and the intervention of the ICANN Center in his life. Hello and welcome. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Abdul, tell us a bit about yourself, your background, where you come from.
My name is Abdul Hendricks. I was born and raised in Bishop Lewis until I was about 5 years old. From 5 years old, my mother got a house in Uitzig, near Ravensmead, so we moved there. I had my own room at my grandmother's place, so I lived between two houses. My grandmother raised me, my mother worked, so on weekends I went to my mother's, and in Uitzig, that is where everything started. I went to primary school in Uitzig, and I started primary school. I played rugby. It was a little contradictory. As you can see, I am a little handicapped with my hands, but I played rugby, and I loved rugby. I love sport. That is what I come to know afterwards. I went to secondary school, St. Andrews High. That is mostly where I come to know my character as a person. I was captain of the rugby team as well as the soccer team at the high school. There at St. Andrews, there was students. We didn't have rugby coaches, we didn't have soccer coaches, we didn't have cricket coaches, but we have teachers that was enthusiastic about sport. So the little time that they have left, right, they give to us in sport. But mostly myself, I think I got my mother's character, because why she normally used to keep the family together. She's the eldest in the family. So she kept the family. She's the oldest of 11 children, I think. So she, as the oldest, she had to keep the family together, the brothers and the sisters.
So where do you stay now?
I'm staying in Eureka Estate. That is also in Elsis River. That is across from my school, across from St. Andrews. And at St. Andrews, I decided early at St. Andrews that I didn't want to become a civil engineer or architect, although I showed interested in that subject. But I always wanted to be in sport, because why? The sport in our area, even in our schools, was just, how can I say it, was just 10% attended. It's like there was no one organizing sport, but just people that are there, how can I say it, not permanently, but they're just people that are there, they just helped us with sport.
Okay, so you're involved at the ICANN Center now, you're doing some courses here. What are you doing, and what does the ICANN Center mean to you?
Right. After realizing that I want to do something in sport as a career or as a job, right? I realized that I wasn't computer literate. I know about computers. I know how to switch them on and off. I know how to watch TV or movies and listen to music on computers. And someone told me about the ICANN Center. The ICANN Center wasn't open at that time. They just started up. So I came to the ICANN Center knowing that I need some computer skills. And I had this idea that if I can come to the ICANN Center, or if I can come to any computer school, that I can get myself an, what do you call this degree? No, I wanted to be a web designer. I want to organize. I want to do my own my own website.
Okay.
Because why I know at our school there is a website that the school doesn't use, because why no one comes and update the website. Right?
Okay.
And that is why I came to the ICANN Center, to help me to get my website, to teach me or to learn about how to design a website and how to maintain a website. Because I want to open a sport business. I want to open a clubhouse where children can come.
So what is it that you do right now?
Right now I'm doing nothing right now. I'm not working at the moment, but what I'm doing to make money is I cut hair to make money.
Okay, so you
so I'm a part-time
barber.
I'm a part-time barber.
Okay.
And what I can say, I'm very good in cutting hair, because why I've been cutting hair for about 10 years now, even more than 10 years. So I have my regular customers that comes to me and come help me find.
So was the ICANN Center effective in what you came to do here? How was your experience?
From my experience, the ICANN Center was more than effective. And it's a place that I think that I will be grateful for, and a place that I want to become part of. Because why, as I'm sitting here now, right, the ICANN Center teaches me a lot. It doesn't only teaches me the normal computer skills, but there's people that is coming here that talks to us, and that inspire us, and that encourages us that we can become successful and we can do what we want to do. You understand? And that is what the ICANN Center means to me. For me as a person or a student at the ICANN Center, getting this opportunity to get my computer literacy skills will enable me to do my project and to handle my projects administration side. Because
okay, tell us about your project, this big dream of yours. That's actually why we brought you here. Yes. You've got this vision and this dream, and share with the viewers what it is that you're so excited about.
My dream, it came from a very long time ago. Right? While I was in high school, I saw the need in high school, because there was no rugby coaches, because there was no soccer coaches, because there was no sport administration at our school, right? Just the casual sport thingy that is going on, right? And in primary school also, there's also just a casual sport atmosphere going on there, but there's nothing concrete, there's no programs, there's nothing serious going on about sport. And that is a need that I want to fill. Since I've been at high school, I saw myself on top of a balcony. 18 years old, I think I was 18 years old by that time. I saw myself in my dream on top of a balcony, overlook a couple of sports fields, and that thing stick to me. And that is why I didn't go into civil engineering. That is why I didn't go into architecture, where all my friends went into. I lost probably all my friends, because why all my friends, they are learned now. They live in big houses, they have big jobs, driving big cars. They keep on asking me, Abdul, what's gonna happen to me? We're worried about you. What's gonna happen to your future and stuff like that. I always told them that, don't worry about myself, man. I have my things sorted out. The Lord is guiding me, you understand? He's talking to me, He's inspiring me. And all that you have to do, you have to accept me and support me. If you don't support me, then...
So this plan, yeah, what does it entail? What is...
My plan is I started a basketball club after school. We called it HL Bulldogs. There I saw how is one person, at one person's vision, can change the whole community. I didn't know that. But a couple of years ago, I was walking through Uitzig, and a couple of people stopped me, elderly people. They asked me when am I going to start up again, when I'm going to start the Bulldogs again. And I asked them why, because they told me that our community was a little safe at that time. Community changed at that time, but I didn't see it as a person because I was busy with my own stuff. And so now I've formulated a business plan for my vision. Right? My vision is to build just like the ICANN Center. It's like when I come into the ICANN Center, I see my vision right in front of me. Because I see this is a clubhouse. And in my clubhouse, I will do administration for all the primary school sport. I will do basketball, I will do football, I will do touch rugby, I will do creative dancing. Right? And my vision is basically to build a clubhouse with a 7-a-side pitch where we can take the children that is playing right now on the street, they can come play at my 7-a-side pitch with, how can I say, with supporter stands.
This is the field I told you about. When I went to school here, that was our rugby field. Lasses green grass, that was our soccer field there. As you can see now, there's no such thing. There's no rugby field, there's no soccer pitch, there's no basketball, there's no netball, there's no nothing here. Right? Now my proposal is very simple. My proposal is, you see these 3 existing pitches here. If we can make these 3 pitches into one pitch, then we have a big, how can I say, a big area. We can do our 7-a-side sports, we can do, this is like going to be the multi-purpose floor where we can do our basketball, we can do our touch rugby, we can do our 7-a-side, we can do our recreational dancing. Right? This area here isn't being used. They've been stealing all the stones, the paving, they've been stealing all the paving from that piece. I also want to make a wooden deck there, so like a stage. In our area, in our community, we have talented artists, we have singers, we have rappers, we have dancers. We want to use this stage to bring them out and to give them also a platform so they can start up also as well. In our clubhouse, we want to facilitate a gym area. We want to have our cafeteria areas. We want to have our cloakroom areas. We want to have our areas where we can have team talks, we can have meetings with our children. When you go a little past there, you see there's a gate there. Right? That is the gate that we will use for our entrance. We will have 2 entrances, but that will be our main entrance there. I myself, I spoke to the chairman of the school governing body. He's very enthusiastic about the plans because as you know, there's no plans for the future of this site. With me showing interest and him knowing me, that started up It's a Bulldogs a couple of years ago. He's exciting to have me. Right now I am busy with the course that will enable me to feature my business plan a little better, do it in a PowerPoint and to propose better. So from next year, early next year, in the beginning, I will do my proposal again into a much better, how can I say, into a much better quality of proposal, just because of the ICANN Center. And we spoke to the school governing body, to the chairperson, but we haven't got a letter to see the whole school governing body, to speak to them. But next year, inshallah, we hope to speak to the school governing body, and from there, if the school governing body accept our proposal, from there we will build a steering committee. From the steering committee, then we will do departments and stuff like that. We will speak to the education department, and we have to speak to the property developments in order to get the school's plans and stuff like that.
This plan to within your community make a difference.
Yes.
And you using the ICANN Center to help you get there.
Yes.
Okay. That's so inspiring. That's so important. I think for us as a community members to take ownership of our communities and to make a difference as we become more experienced and as we learn more skills. It becomes important that we make this difference and that we take the steps that will bring us there. And from our side, as participants in the ICANN Center, really we want to wish you well, and we want to make sure that you are successful, and we want to extend our hand and say if you need anything, if there's anything we can do, and we also want to document your story as you go along. So we would like to, in 6 months' time, be there at your first big event. Alright, inshallah. So thank you so much for taking the time to come and speak to us.
It's my pleasure.
And for sharing your dream with us. And we dream with you, my brother.
Thank
we
you.
so much want to make sure that this is what the ICANN achieves. Shukran so much, Abdul, for coming in and telling us.
It was my pleasure.
Here we have a prime example of a person that grew up in an impoverished community but with a dream that he can make a difference in his community, make a difference in society, and then pursuing that dream through actively being involved and actively skilling and equipping himself to make the difference. We are so inspired to have people like Abdul in our community, and this is what the ICANN TV is about. It's about profiling people in our community that's making a difference. So stay tuned to ICANN TV and come with us on these journeys of young people and active people in our community making a difference. Until next time, we greet you with love and peace. I'm Imran Mukadam, and this is ICANN TV.